People ask me all the time, if you generate 7 figures online, why do you sleep on your couch? Why don't you dress nicer? Why aren't you driving a Ferrari? Why don't you decorate your condo? And to be frank, I don't give a f***. See, when I was in corporate, you wanted to dress nice with the tie and the shoes and the nice car and have a fancy title, and everything was so political and everything was about who's who and what you had, and I absolutely hated it. You know, these days you see people on Instagram, on YouTube, young kids, 16, 17, 18, driving leased cars, BMWs, Teslas, Ferraris, flashing big stacks of money. And look, good for them, but I'm not gonna do that because guess what? I'm scared of 2 things in this world, 2 things more than anything. One is going back to a job I hate, being tied down by somebody that I don't like. And 2, it's going back to being broke. What I always tell people is, look, money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you freedom. But if you're not careful, money can take away your freedom. And what I mean by that is having financial freedom gives you options, gives you opportunities, but at the same point, if you're constantly chasing materialistic things to try to impress people that you don't even care about, then you're gonna be left empty. So one of the biggest things that you need to do, okay, before you get in your phone, before you get in your email, before you get in life's distractions, because there's just so much junk out there, is, at least for me, what I found to be super effective is actually sitting down before all that stuff, keeping a notepad, and what you're doing is you're just writing down your to-do list. And I don't prioritize, I don't write down, oh, I need to do this, then this, then this, then this. What I'm doing is just writing a hodgepodge list of all the things I need to do, big or small, for that day. So even something small like I need to go through my emails, I need to catch up on email, or I need to go outside and walk, take a walk. I'll write down all those things, and that's important for me just to map this out, because the biggest question I get is, as an entrepreneur, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay productive? This is it. You write down a list of all the things you want to accomplish that day, so when you go to bed, you're checking off all the stuff for the day, so you're feeling productive, you're getting stuff done, making sure the important things do get done as well. And then it's not so important for me to actually get everything done. That's okay. I don't beat myself up if I don't get everything done, because some things do come up. This is what I envision for the day. I check my email, I gotta hop on a phone call, I gotta solve a fire. Things come up. So what I do from there is at night, I'm checking these throughout the day. I take over anything that I did not accomplish, did not cross off, and we put that in the next day. And then so when I wake up the next day, I've already got kind of a starter list, and then I add in some other things as well. And so what you do is you have this rotating list of things that keep you productive, keep you on pace, and keep you successful overall. One of the greatest lessons that I learned when I first came out of college in my early 20s was I was watching a video by Tai Lopez, and what he said was, the person who experiments the most wins. And that really resonated with me, and I've always thought about that, and it's allowed me to get out of any sort of pinch or any sort of mindset, because most people live in such a linear, one-way fashion. They never try new things. And when I was first starting out with these side hustles, I didn't start with dropshipping. I started with a lot of different things. Now I was focused, but I was experimenting. I was constantly moving and shifting and trying to find this whole life thing out. And if you're young or if you're old, it doesn't matter. You have to keep pushing, you have to keep changing up things and experimenting and live the best life that you possibly can. So I've never fully believed in the true passive income where you're not doing anything. But the beauty of dropshipping is that, one, you can do it anywhere as long as you've got a phone and a computer and you're connected to Wi-Fi. And 2, it's very highly automated. So what I tell people is that the process is not easy, but it's simple, okay? So once you get up and running, you can basically hire out virtual assistants that handle a lot of the mundane customer support stuff. You're focusing on actually monitoring ads and making sure that those are doing fine, which roughly takes 10 to 15 minutes a day. And then you're working with a sourcing agent, you're working with suppliers to get those orders fulfilled. Now, the whole process itself probably takes about 30 minutes a day, if that, 20, 30 minutes a day. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna check on my virtual assistants, see if there's any issues, see how they're doing, and then I'm gonna check with my suppliers, get some orders filled, and get everything basically updated for the day. The communication with your sourcing agent, with your supplier is actually really simple. You just basically get connected on Skype. So as you can see, I'm trying not to show too much of his information, but I was basically asking for the orders. He said I will send you 12 hours later. He'll arrange to ship out part of your orders. The rest will ship out soon. I will send you all the tracking numbers. So basically they're gonna send me the tracking numbers like this. I download that and I'll actually put that into my Shopify website and it'll update for all the customers. Now, this is a new business that I've been building, I've been starting to scale with. Most of my other sourcing agents actually put a software on my website, and so they will automatically update all the tracking information without me having to do anything. This is the first one I have to actually export and import, but it literally takes me like 2 minutes to do, so not a big deal. So it's almost 4 o'clock right now, and usually this is kind of when I'm hitting the middle of my day. I normally don't start until about 11 a.m., but I don't go to bed till like 5 a.m. It's a horrible habit that I have. I'm an insomniac, and but basically I've checked with all my virtual assistants. It seems like everything's going fine. Worked with my sourcing agents, got all those orders fulfilled, and then I checked my Discord. So I've got like a private mentorship group, Discord, so I checked with all their messages. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hop on a one-on-one phone call. Also within that group, I do give away one-on-one phone calls. And so we're gonna check on this person's website, their Facebook ads manager, answer any questions they've got. It's gonna be a 90-minute phone call. And it's a great way to connect with people and see the excitement for people who are just starting out with dropshipping. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is that you've got so much going on, okay? You've got just too many images, you've got too much text, it's just blocky. Like if I was a customer and I came to that website, I'd be turned off, okay? I've only got so much time, right? I'm on my phone, all right, I got phone calls, I've got to look at cat videos, text my friends and whatever else, so I don't have time to read through all that stuff. So what you need to hit on is you need to hit on just a main headline and talk about benefits, a nice paragraph, a couple sentences, image, and then keep repeating that over and over again. And I have about 4 chunks, okay, very digestible. Look, you have to come to your website and act like you're the customer. And if you're not gonna read all that, like if it's a turnoff for you, then it's gonna be a turnoff for everybody else. You know, we're living in just the craziest of times right now. And look, everything is going online. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Everything is going online. And the people that are able to harness this new wave are going to reap the benefits, right? And I think people are really missing out. You know, they hit one barrier and they give up. They hit another barrier, they give up. And then they go back to, where they came from. Look, life is gonna hit you in the face. It keeps hitting me in the face every single day. This has been the toughest year of my life. Yes, I've been able to, make a good income for myself, but there's other problems, other things that come up that you just can't avoid. And you're gonna have to face those head on at some point. And to people that are trying to start a side hustle or trying to start an online business, look, this is the real deal. And I know there's gonna be 99% of people that are gonna kick themselves 3 years later and say, why didn't I just push through that barrier? How could my life be different right now? And I think people think too much in the short term, and they don't think about what could their future self really benefit from their efforts if they push through a little bit and they put a little bit of effort in. That's when you really make a difference. That's when you make a life change, is when you can get past what 99% of people won't. And people look at me and they wonder, okay, is he different? Did he have that thing that makes him successful? No, I'm just an average guy. And anybody that knows me knows that. Just finish up recording some TikToks, probably saw me in the hallway doing that. And you know, I create a lot of content, right? I've got the YouTube channel, I make TikToks. Most of my life is spent around content at this point because as you get more into dropshipping and you make more money, you start to lose that fulfillment. Like, you're not really providing value to the world, I feel like. And so content's been really something that has fulfilled me, given me a purpose, and something I want to do long term, and that's really what I want my career to be. As you can see, it's about 5:13 right now, about 5:13, it is 5:13, and normally around this time I usually get about dinner, and you'll notice in this video I have not eaten today because I'm doing a 24-hour fast. I might do a 48-hour fast, I'm not sure, just to clean my body out. I do drink a lot, so I try to treat my body right when I can, and to eliminate toxins, do all that sort of stuff. So I do want to show you guys my fridge. You'll probably be disappointed, but basically I've got these meals that get shipped to me, and you know, they're organic, you know, meal delivery right there, Trifecta, they should sponsor me. Steak and rice, broccoli, you know, we've got eggs, we've got you know, chicken and potatoes. And basically the reason I do that is because, for two reasons. One reason is that I hate cooking. I hate the process of it. I love eating, I hate cooking. And two, it saves me a lot of time. All the prep work, all the cleanup, doing all that stuff. And so what you find out is that in life, you make money to get back your time. So you're using your time, you use extra time to make the money, so then you get your time back with the money. I don't know if that makes any sense. But basically, I try to find ways to save myself time that don't create any sort of income or value to the world. And you know, on top of that, I get a kick out the cooking because I hate it. I love home cooked meals, but I hate cooking. So I've been a huge believer in finding a balance between just constantly working and finding, you know, 10 minutes in the day, 15 minutes a day, every single hour to take a break. You don't need to just pound yourself into a wall that never works. And whether you want to watch TV, mindless TV, or play video games, or go golfing, or go for a walk, whatever that thing is, you need to find time to do that in the day. Otherwise, you're not going to be productive, you're going to burn yourself out, and you're going to hate your life. So, you know, I keep, like I said, I keep pretty much everything pretty basic. This is my bedroom. Don't sleep in here too much. I don't know why. I've always enjoyed sleeping on the couch for some reason. But sometimes I'll come in here and I'll just kind of look out the skyline and I'll, you know, just strategize, think, kind of. Just, I don't know, sometimes you just need a breather, right? You just need to take away all the technology. You know, I'm pretty involved with technology, we all are. And so I like to just come in here and let my mind just wander. I don't have a specific thing that I'm thinking about. Just kind of sit here and just let my mind race. And just try to get all my thoughts out. You know, maybe a cool idea comes up and I need to write it down, or I got an idea for a video, idea for a business. And this is really my time to kind of sit down and reflect on, you know, what I've done today, what I've done the last week, last month, and the last year. The last bit of my night I usually spend managing Facebook ads, strategizing, and just thinking about life. And one of the things that I learned a long time ago is that you don't get a lot of opportunities. And it sounds crazy, but you really don't. And the problem is, most people, they don't act on any opportunities. They just let life hit them, and they blame other people for external factors that is out of their control. But the reality is, you've got your full life in front of you, and whatever decisions you make today are going to affect who you are and what you receive tomorrow. Probably thinking to yourself, why am I burning my work clothes? Well, before burning these work clothes, before leaving a job I hated, before generating millions of dollars online, before being featured in Yahoo Finance, Business Blurb, Fox, ABC, before helping thousands of people build their own successful online business, I was just like you.